I confessed to my mom that I saw my dad cheating on her, and her reaction broke my heart. My mom, Linda, is the kind of person everyone trusts. She runs our home with quiet strength, keeps promises even when no one's checking, and never raises her voice. She believes in people, sometimes too much, especially when that belief became the thing that hurt us both. For weeks, Dad had been coming home late, smelling like someone else's perfume. Mom didn't question it. She always said, "Your dad works hard, let's not assume things." But the perfume lingered in the air like a warning neither of us wanted to face. Then Dad began guarding his phone. He'd take it to the bathroom, the garage, even outside when he took out the trash. Mom noticed, but she only frowned quietly and changed the subject whenever I asked if everything was okay. Then I actually saw him, my dad, leaning close to a woman in the parking lot of a diner across town. His hand rested on her waist. She laughed and touched his chest like she'd done it 100 times before. When he kissed her, it didn't look new. It looked practiced, comfortable, familiar. My dad, who taught me about honesty, loyalty, and keeping your word, was living a lie. I didn't say anything at first. I couldn't. I went home and sat with the secret until it felt like it was smothering me. Then things got worse. Dad started snapping at Mom for tiny things like an overcooked dinner, a misplaced bill, dusty shelves she had already wiped twice. Mom kept apologizing, trying to keep the peace, but I saw her hands shake when she washed dishes. The final straw came one night when Mom tried to hug him. He stepped back like she had burned him. The look on her face shattered something inside me. I realized I couldn't stay quiet anymore, even if it hurt everything. On a quiet Sunday afternoon, Mom was folding laundry on the couch, humming softly to herself, trying to pretend nothing was wrong. I couldn't pretend anymore. "Mom," I said, my voice cracking, "I need to tell you something." She looked up, and for a moment she smiled like she always did, like she trusted me completely. I told her everything about the diner, the woman, and the kiss, every detail I had buried. When I finished, she just stared at me. Not angry, not surprised, just empty. Her reaction broke my heart. Instead of hugging me or crying or getting mad at Dad, she whispered, "You shouldn't have seen that." That was it. No comfort and no outrage. Just a quiet sentence that felt like a door closing in my face. Then she stood up and went to the bedroom. She didn't slam the door. She didn't call for my dad. She just disappeared. That evening when Dad came home, Mom called both of us into the kitchen. Mom didn't yell. She simply said, "Our child saw you with someone else." Dad froze. His eyes flicked to me, then to her. In that moment, the truth couldn't hide anymore. But the outcome twisted in a way I didn't expect. Dad didn't confess. He didn't apologize. He turned to Mom and said, "You're really going to believe a kid who's always emotional over your own husband?" She didn't defend me. She didn't defend herself. She let him walk past her like I had made everything up. I felt something inside me break. I had done the right thing, but somehow I was the one losing. The world felt unfair in a way I couldn't even argue with. In the days after, we barely spoke. Mom acted like nothing happened. Dad acted like I had wronged him. The silence between all of us grew into something thick and cold. A week later, Mom came into my room at night. She sat on my bed and whispered, "Thank you for telling me. I just can't deal with it yet." Her voice trembled. I nodded, unsure how to respond. She squeezed my hand and left. I thought that was the end, the fragile closure we'd have to live with. But the next morning, Dad's car was gone. A note on the kitchen table said he needed space and would be staying somewhere else for a while. Mom stared at the note for a long time and finally said, "He left before I could." Suddenly, everything I thought I knew shifted again. And for the first time since all of it started, I realized the truth. My confession didn't break her. She had already been breaking long before I spoke.